Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hughes now on 1st and 10. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Hughes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Breida on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing... band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
57, Mike, 57.
On second down, a run with Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Made at the 21.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Hughes. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. They'll run on first down. Kelly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
7, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
On downs.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the carry. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Scored Dolphins 7, Raiders nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to complete this to Shenault. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
6-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Number 11.
Henry Ruggs. 74 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, Fooled him with the inside run.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give to Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Hughes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check pass. Check back. 57.
They run again with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Hughes. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Hughes. He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 35. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Lane, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss right side for Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tua. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. I give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
The 8-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th and goal.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Hughes throwing on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Hughes. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Albert Okuebunam, 50 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Hughes on 1st down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Hughes now to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Cybert on for the PAT. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because